We got so much grass to collect with the Crone Daddy, it's gonna be a big time. We need some extra trailers. How about we start a road train and play the snake game? Try not to catch our tail, it should be a good time. Let's do it. This is episode 119 of Elk Mountain. What's going on, everyone? Dirty Randy here, and we just finished dealing with our animals, so the cows are all good to go this morning. They got lots of water, lots of mix, lots of straw, so they're all nice and topped up, and we can keep rolling with that, and we can just put it in the back of our mind for the day. They're good to go. So we got a lot of mowing to get done, and that means a lot of forage harvesting, grass vacuuming, and collecting. Last time, it was decent. It was fairly efficient. We got the job done. But if we want to be even more efficient, I think that's going to mean more trailers. I don't think we're going to buy more trailers, but we'll just lease them for the day. You know, we got two decent-sized ones that we've been using for it, and I think if we just pick up another couple of those guys, then when they get full, we can swap them out for two more and keep going. Maybe even get some help to go drop all that stuff off and come back. Who knows? We'll see how it kind of unfolds, but at the very least, we got two big fields to get done and a lot to pick up. So the sun is just coming up. It's coming up to 7:30 here this morning after we've gotten all of our animals dealt with. So we're looking pretty good. I think we'll just pull up somewhere like this. Morning, store. What you got in store? Some interesting stuff here. Looks like someone just kind of got rid of a low loading setup, truck included, but it's not what we're here for today. We need some trailers, and I think we've been using the Brantners. I do like the articulation. It just makes things a little bit easier for dragging along behind. So maybe we just pick up another couple more. So bale trailer extension, yes please. Don't really care about much else, but yeah, you know, it'd be $90,000 if we wanted to buy two more of these, but I don't think we're gonna really have a need for them year-round, so just leasing two more is really gonna help. You know, because that's what, like $5,000 or something like that. I didn't even check how much it was to lease, to be honest with you. It didn't really matter too much. But yeah, we're gonna get them hooked up with the truck here and just pull them back. It should be no problem while they're empty. Relatively early, the roads aren't too crazy just yet, but we'll get rocking, and this should really set us up for a good day. All right, the train is hooked up. I'm gonna throw on the beacons, or my two-way flashers. I guess our truck don't really have beacons, but yeah, we're gonna head back through town, and we'll be back at the ranch in just a hot second. Alright, we may as well just bring them right into a spot over here. We have not used that bale shelter, but I don't even know if we're going to end up making bales out here, to be honest with you, you know. I mean, maybe after a couple years, but right now it seems like we're just trying to keep our silos topped up for all of our cows. So, I don't know. We'll see. And I think the rest of our baling equipment is going to go up to our other farm, so we'll see how it goes. But for now, let's pull up here. This is as good a spot as any. And let's break out that big Crone Daddy. It's time. Oh, baby. There they be. Alright, we got some help. They're set off. And, well, we could go grab our forage harvester. Oh, yeah. Busting it out. I guess we should go grab our trailers as well. But it's, you know, 8:30, a little bit after. So we're doing pretty good on time. You know, considering we got all of our animals fed and dealt with this morning. That's a big help. Now we're moving on to the grass. So here's our other two trailers, the ones that we do own. Scoop them up. Oh, Oh, I guess we're not lined up that well. Scoop them up, and well, we're off. Yeah, wonderful. You love to see it, bud. Alright, we have made it past the gates. We can open up our big Doc Ock arm. And it looks like they just finished their first lap, so that's awesome. Oh, well, let's do that. Unfold them. Grass vacuum. Engage. Alright, and, well, we're off. Grass vacuuming. We're kind of playing the catch-up game a little bit. I suppose we should have brought a tractor out to tow our stuff, but we can go grab that at some point. Not a huge worry. I don't know how far we'll make it as far as filling up the trailers, but I seem to remember it actually went at a pretty decent pace. So we're going to do a big loop-de-loop right here. That way we can try and collect the start of this swath. And we'll head down. So it's looking pretty good. They're going to do a couple laps for us, and well, actually the whole thing, to be honest. But that's not a worry. That's a huge help for us. That means we can kind of just follow along like so and collect all of our goodies. I don't know why, but this thing reminds me of something from the Teletubbies. That could be completely off base and ridiculous, and I don't know why. It just does, okay? And you can't explain that. Something about it. Straighten her out. Straighten her out. Wonderful. Okay, if we can make it, because that first trailer's full now, we can make it back down to the other side. That would be great. But yeah, we're definitely, I don't think we're going to be able to catch up to them, just because they're going to be able to mow the entire time that we have to do just a little bit of trailer swapping and stuff like that, and maybe even transporting stuff back and forth. But I'm hoping with that second set of trailers that we can kind of just keep at it, you know what I mean? Because we're starting to get pretty full here. So if we can go grab a Trekkie tour to go collect this stuff and bring it back and forth, we can just kind of swap out our trailers here and keep going. That would be super useful. Alright, well, there you go. We did one full headland there, and both of these guys are full, so that's pretty cool. Drop those guys off, and we'll hook up to these. And before we get going too crazy, I will grab another tractor. Alright, well, we managed to get some help to go deliver stuff, but have not had that before, so really I have no idea how it's going to go. But fingers crossed that they can get it done and back to us. That way we don't have to go over there and kind of intervene. So, as we know, pretty much a full lap around here is going to get us 2 full trailers. So that's great, although it will get increasingly smaller. We got them to do 3 headland laps just to give them lots of space to turn around in these up and down rows, because there is a fence at the top end there, which sometimes can kind of get in the way if you're not really paying attention. You get into a precarious spot. So if you know, if you go horizontal to it and then leave yourself lots of space, then it should be no problem. And it looks like he's doing just fine there, so that's awesome. We can keep motoring on with this. It's like a great day. Alright, our help had to take off, so that is what it is. We'll have to do the transporting ourselves, which I guess means having the other trailers really doesn't help too much, because then we can't be like continually out there collecting, which is what it is. But the mowing is like pretty much done, if not done already by now. So that's good at least. And I mean, hey, at the very least, we got a bunch of trailers that we can just fill up and you know, make the most of before we really have to go dump them all off. So there you go. If anything, we could make one absolutely massive train and just leave it at that. I don't know. Not like we're going to be able to reach all 4 of them. But, yeah, so we'll just leave them 2 by 2. And, yeah, it looks like the mowing is all done, so that's great. We should probably just get the mower out of there, and we'll move it over to the other field at some point, too. Alright, the mower is off to the other field. And, well, we're all set up now to keep going. And this field is so nicely done now. That's awesome. We just got a bunch of swaths to pick up and collect, which, you know, as we know, we got a bunch of trailers for them. So we're, yeah, we're going to buzz along and do just that. We'll see how fast they're filling up. That second lap did not fill us up as much as I thought it would, but that's okay because it's a little bit smaller. So that's fine. We will just keep on buzzing around, collecting it up like the big Teletubby grass vacuum that we are. And wasn't there a vacuum on that show? Maybe that's why. I don't know. And now I'm inside it. I am the vacuum that's alive. Maybe that's what's going on. Either way, we'll get it done. I don't know what's going on, Andy. Well, this is a big load if I've ever seen one. It just keeps going, it feels like. Wow. And there's still more to collect out there, which is even crazier, but probably no more than 1 or 2 trailer loads at the very most. But, hey, what's more fun than driving this thing around, you know what I mean? This is where I'm kind of glad that we have a nice big yard, because if it was, like, super tight, there's no way we'd be able to get something like this around comfortably. It would be very sketchy. And even now, it's like, you know, we're not backing up. You gotta go and have a good line. So, you know, we're gonna try and do just that. We'll get all these guys dumped off into here and just fill her right up. And if we have any more remaining, we'll maybe make some hay out of it into our hay barn behind us as well. But we'll kind of play it by ear for how much we have, because obviously we're still collecting a little bit more out there, and we have this field just behind our silo here by our cows to cut and collect next. So we'll check the numbers after our first field is fully collected and see how much we kind of got, and make a decision after that. So still one more here to dump off. Oh, we might be a little bit close. There, we'll tip this one this way. Then, well, we're good. Absolute beast of a train. That's got to be a lot of silage. 200,000 liters, that's pretty good. So we're going to turn this back on so we can get some more being made. That's wonderful. And now for the fun part, getting out of here. So, thank goodness we have this little road back here. Otherwise, I don't know if we would be able to get out of there. Maybe turn around where our trees were kind of supposed to be planted that we never seem to remember to get to. Come on, I always forget things. I don't know why. Probably because we have a massive forest that we're cutting down slowly up north. Provides us lots of wood. Anyways, we're going to hook all this up to the forage harvester because we can. Just easier than disconnecting all of them and rejigging it. Only like the first one will get filled up, but that's fine. And then we can haul this back to our other field there and get it cut and collected, same as this. Oh, that was cool, seeing all the trailers just do the exact same motion, more or less. There you go. So, I guess we should maybe get it just somewhat lined up, make our lives a little easier. Alright, and we are off once again for our last two rows that are pretty wide. Pretty wide indeed. They're looking good though. And yeah, this will just be like one trailer's worth. If it's more than that, I would be pretty surprised. But all in all, that's been pretty efficient, even having to transport stuff back and forth ourselves. Having 4 trailers, you know, it has helped. We've made it work, even though it didn't work out initially as I'd kind of planned, you know. So I'll take that for sure. And, you know, we can maybe, I don't know, maybe fit that entire grass field into these 4 trailers if they were empty. But I'm not sure. We might not even empty this first one off because it's, since it's all hooked up, it's just probably worth it to bring it over and start collecting the other field when we can. And just keep throwing it into these guys. I don't know. I guess we do have to disconnect them to fill them up all the way because our pipe, the show, will not reach that back trailer. That would be quite the shot, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe we just leave it on there and see what happens. Alright, this is the last of it. Looking good. Boom. Boom. Pipe down. Wow, and we actually did start to fill up the trailer behind us there, so there you go. We'll just bring this whole thing over to the other field, and then we can get some help getting it cut again, or we could just do it ourselves. You know, I think we're doing pretty good on time today. And we have arrived. Awesome. So, bing, bang, boom. I guess we need our other tractor here. Get this lad all fired up. Ready to rock. Did we just do it ourselves, or did we get some help? I don't know. I feel like not the end of the world if we just got her down ourselves. Drop her down. 1. And 2. And we're off. There you go. Swath dropping. Booty pop. I don't know. It came to mind. I could not say it. I'm sorry. Well, when our friend was doing it, they were kind of picking up and then turning. And I think, why? Just turn. There you go. I suppose we could just do the outside and then get some help for the inside if we wanted, and then start collecting. But, I don't know. Either way, we're doing just fine. Coming along. It's, I don't know, it's like 3 o'clock in the day, so, you know, we probably have 2 or 3 hours left of sunlight at the most. So, yeah, I don't know. Time is a little bit of the essence, but this field can be a bit wonky sometimes, and we haven't drove in our Chrome Daddy in a little while, so it's kind of nice to hop in and just watch those big swaths be dropping. Cut right along there, and we'll join up. I guess we could have just gone straight to make it a straight line, but that's just fine. We'll do that, and then that pretty much is, you know what I mean? Like, who are we here? There we go. And I think if we just bring it over here, and maybe get our friend to start, like, right here. Maybe? That should be pretty good. Pipe is out. Vacuum is on and lowered. And they're gonna be in our way. They're gonna be in our way. We should have gone the other way. Now we turn and we could have just still gone straight. Wow, that's just life, you know. You change lanes because one lane is going faster, and then that lane slows down, and then the other one goes faster. It's just life. Oh, and now we're blocked again by this fellow. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. Well, here you go. It slapped us twice to learn that lesson. Okay. Just have a little bit of patience, Rand. Come on. I noticed our last one didn't completely drain. Is that because we're full? We're full! Well, there you go. So we're going to be making a heck of a lot of silage. And I suppose that means the rest that we pick up here, we should probably just throw into our hay shed there. And that should be pretty good. That way we don't run out of that. Because we won't be making any more this year until next season, until, like, I don't know, early summer. So that's where it's nice having that little barn there. We're gonna absolutely play the snake game here and try not to catch our tail while we collect some of these little bits and bobs left over on the field. And of course our last couple little rows here, it's so easy with the forage harvester here. It's like, seems worth it a little bit maybe to collect these extras. So we should probably get our Crone Daddy put away as well. And then, yeah, we won't really have to worry about him too much more. Alright, hold up. Alright, we got our friend to bring him back near the garage. They're not comfortable parking it, but they can at least bring it over there for us. And we're going to finish collecting the rest of this grass. And, well, a couple of these trailers. I don't know if we're going to be able to bring them back to the shop today, but we will leave them somewhere nice and convenient for the shop to bring them, or pick them up at some point and bring them back. So that is good. Our cows are looking good. Geez, we should maybe just, I don't know about actually like feeding the cows, but we could probably top up just our mixer wagon there. That way we have plenty of feed available for them, and we can keep rolling there. Geez, and then is there even a, I guess we should really roll these fields. It's not like they're going to be growing back anytime soon, so we have plenty of time to do that. And then when they do grow back next year, they'll be nice and rolled before the winter time, before it gets all frozen there, and it should be a pretty good yield when it does eventually grow back for us. So just started doing that second trailer there, and that's pretty much all of it. I'm sure there are a couple little spots here and there, but all these small little ones, I mean, yeah, they add up, but is it worth the diesel? Oh, I don't know. We got lots, that's all I need to know. Alright, well, we may as well just keep going while we drive it back over here, but we will have to just put this guy away and swap to a tractor to tow these guys, because there's no way this forage harvester is going to fit into our grass shed there. And of course we'll have to organize what's ours and what is not. Alright, there we go. Boom. Lift that up, turn it off, close this pipe. And we can disconnect the trailer, and we're off. We'll go put her away, same with our big crone daddy there. They've done us amazingly, pretty much a full day's work there. But I'll take it, nothing wrong with that. Kind of knew that was coming, and that's why we got these nice big machines, because otherwise, it takes us more than a full day to get some of this stuff done. We'd probably just be left with bales out there at this point, and then that's another day's work to go collect them all. Let's pull this big M in here. Seems like we have a lot more space when we don't have our combine in here, but he's up at the other farm for the time being. There we go, looking good. And I suppose we can shut her back down. There we go. Alright, well, back on the road train once again. This is gonna be a little bit ridiculous, I think, to get in here, but I think it might actually be doable. We're gonna try it, We're not silly, but we're still gonna send it. But we are silly. That's why we're sending it. Okay, alright. See? No problem. Look at that. Keeping it tight on the side. Plenty of space, but enough. And I guess, yeah, that one, to be fair, was very empty. And it's just our last one over here. Look at that. Just one following another. Boom, 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 pill. That's great. Alright, we didn't even have to disconnect them to get it all through there. So, hey, good to know for future, I suppose. But look at that. Just a gorgeous sunset. And look at oh, yeah. Wonderful. That is amazing. I love it. That's some good stuff. I almost want to just buy the trailers. That way I have them and we can do this whenever we want to. But, I mean, in theory, we can. We don't necessarily need to buy them. We just, just hang on to them. So, we'll drop that off there. Which ones are ours? Gonna have to go on a limb and say the back two that are way more dirty than the front two. So, that makes sense. Easy for the shop to identify when they come pick them up. We'll get this guy pulled back in. We should be looking good for another day in the books. Pulling up right there. We use this garage fairly unorthodoxly. It's not like we're using all the actual bays. We're just kind of parking stuff where it fits. So I'll take it. We'll close this guy. Come on now. Close this. I said we're going to close this guy. Close this guy. There we go. Boom. Look at that. That's going on the gram right there. Wonderful. Alright, well, that's a perfect place. Call it a day. We've gotten a lot done. We've gotten everything we needed to done, to be honest with you. Animals are looking good. All of our grass is cut up, mowed, and collected. So next month we can probably just roll those fields out, and that should be good. And, well, we even got some other stuff done with our new fields there. That's, the other day. So that's great. And we're just setting ourselves up in a good spot to really just monopolize this whole town. They don't even know what's coming. Randy's here. What's on sale? Hey, we used to own that. There you go. So I guess someone else used it for a little while. Cool. That's fine. No big deal. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dirty Randy. Please like and subscribe if you liked the video. I don't know. I'm supposed to say that, I guess. Anyways, take it easy. Stay dirty. Bye-bye.